YouTube, what is up? What is up? What is up? I'm back at it again with another video. What is up, YouTube? This is me. I'm leaving a shift, a 12-hour shift. Time is now 7:30. What a night. What a night. So I am leaving a shift. I am leaving a shift. Just worked 12 hours last night. And y'all know, y'all love when I do these videos of me getting off of work. And this is just another video of that. But before we get into it, I have made a post not too long ago, just basically announcing that, hey, you know, we have reached 3,000 subscribers as a channel, which is crazy. And I appreciate it. I appreciate every bit of support that I get from the ones that subscribe, the ones that are not subscribed. By the way, only 12% of people have subscribed to this channel. I need y'all to go ahead and drop a like, drop a comment to push me up in the algorithm to help this video go up and help this channel grow. That is what I need from you guys, and I'll keep doing my part and putting out some good content. But as you can see from the title below, I won't make this intro too long. As you can see from the title below, we are going to be talking about the worst part of being a CNA in 2023. I very rarely post about this. I very rarely talk about stuff like this, but I feel like it needs to be said. I feel like it needs to be said. I feel like it needs to be talked about. I feel like it needs to be put out in the open. And yeah, it needs to be put out in the open. By the way, I'm driving home right now, so I'm not gonna be looking at y'all. I'm gonna be looking at the road. Because if I look at y'all, I won't be looking at the road, and the road gonna be looking at me. I'm not trying to die today. All right. So, boom. Worst part about being a CNA 2023. Now, before we get into that, you have seen me post a gajillion videos about the pros of being a CNA and the cons of being a CNA. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go through my playlist. It'll be in the description below, and you'll be able to kind of look and see what videos you might enjoy, but you'll be able to see for sure the pros of being a CNA video and the cons of being a CNA video. And I talked about this very briefly in the con video, but last night was just another reminder. Now, being a CNA is a physically demanding job. It is very tough sometimes being a CNA. It is very tough sometimes just working in healthcare in general. You deal with people's attitudes, you deal with people's health issues, you deal with people's family, and then on top of that, you deal with what I consider the worst part of the job is the shortage. I love working in healthcare. I love the fact that I'll be a nurse soon. I love the fact that nursing offers so many different opportunities, so many different luxuries that other jobs just don't offer. For example, as a nurse, you only are obligated to work 3 days per week. Granted, those are 12-hour shifts, but 12-hour shifts is nothing to a person that was working 11-hour shifts 5 days a week for 2.5 years. So it's nothing to me. I love the opportunity to work pretty much anywhere, to be able to move anywhere and have a job, and just the skills, the life skills that you can use in real life situations to save your family's life, save your life, or, you know, a random person on the street. But this job is physically demanding, and I hate the fact that there's a shortage working in healthcare. Last night could have been a easier shift if it was the adequate amount of people. Granted, I used to work in a nursing home, and you typically had the whole floor. Sometimes you had the entire hall. Sometimes you had sometimes you had basically, sometimes you had 5 to 10 patients, but it was still regulated. In the hospital, sorry, I'm gonna get off work, sorry. In the hospital, I don't deal with that as much, but it's still a shortage. But I guess it's not really so much felt until nights like last night happened. So, you know, we're supposed to have 3 techs on the floor. Last night we only had 2. And on top of that, we were short on nurses as well, which made the shift extremely hard. because it's less help to go around. You're doing a lot of stuff by yourself. You're moving patients that weigh 200 plus by yourself, when you can simply ask someone for help. But then they're doing this, and then you got to kind of wait around for them, and then it gets done, but it just doesn't get done on the time that you wanted to get done. And you kind of got to do stuff on your own. So last night, it just seemed like I was just doing a lot on my own. It just was like, it made this shift extremely harder. And it's crazy because I initially came in, we supposed to have 3 techs. Then after like an hour of the after like maybe 20 minutes, we're still waiting on this person to show up, and they never showed up. So that leaves just 2 of us. So we kind of had to get report on 5 extra rooms per piece. And then that's a whole nother, set of issues, blood sugars, EKGs, weights, all that good stuff. So the shortage is absolutely the worst part of being a CNA. I've heard other CNAs and nursing techs or patient care techs say the exact same thing. And this has happened all across the world. Nurses deal with it, but they also get paid a nurse's salary, a nurse's wage. If I was getting paid a nurse's wage, a nurse's salary, you would not hear me complaining that much. Granted, I know it's a lot of struggling nurses out there, and they should be paid more, but it's still extremely high compared to the median income of the United States. Y'all, I'm so tired. I'm so sorry for y'all again. But can you blame me? I just got off a 12-hour shift. Worst part about being a CNA by far is the shortage. But there are ways to combat that, which is, pick up on days. You can't do anything about your day, right? You can't do anything about if your unit is short all the time, but you can mention it to the charge nurse, mention it to the unit supervisor, look for different opportunities out there. There's a bunch of ways to combat that. And no one wants to just up and switch jobs, but it is an option. And I've up and switched jobs to get a better option. I'm so sleepy right now. I'm struggling. This video I'm struggling through, but I'm driving home as well. So these are all different things that you need to be aware of if you are becoming a CNA, especially if you are becoming a CNA in 2023. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand how physically taxing working in healthcare is. Emotionally, if you have had a rough childhood, a rough life, and you've seen a lot, it might not affect you as much. You might become a little bit triggered, but I feel like those who go through the most are prepared a little more when it comes to just life and just seeing some hard stuff. Now, for you guys that are unsure if you want to go into being a CNA, I always say float, work beside CNAs, help them out, and see if this is a job that you can do, because it's so taxing on your body. And I feel like it becomes even more taxing if you work nights. So there's that. But definitely something to think about. I am really ready to see it from a nurse's perspective. I feel like the job itself it's only as hard as you make it. And with the shortage happening and it's not having enough employees, that definitely is just a part of the happening, and you kind of have to readjust, rearrange, and figure that out. But I won't hold you guys up too late. I definitely wanted to let you guys know what the worst part of the job was being a CNA, in my opinion. And yeah, this video is going to be short, and I'm yawning. I'm actually parking home, so stay tuned for more. I can't wait to get more videos out to you guys. You don't understand how much liking and commenting helps me in the algorithm, so I need you guys to do that for me. I need you guys to like, I need you guys to comment, I need you guys to subscribe, share the video as well, because I'm trying to hit 5,000 subs and I need to have them. So that's all I got for you on this video. I don't want to sit here and beg for views and all that stuff, but I feel like it'll help. Yeah, that's all I got for you on this video. Stay tuned for more and ask more questions, because I love to answer them. Peace.